Is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden, and welcome to this video. Usually I say shifting perspectives, but if you are new to any of my videos, I am a psychologist. Well, I've studied psychology, philosophy, and sociology for 30 years. And I've been off of Facebook for quite a while. Facebook is not my jam. It is definitely not my feel-good place. But I do have quite a community here, so I do want to stop in every now and then and keep everybody updated and posted. My work primarily now is in networking, and I'm doing a lot to propel Triadic Healing forward. I have had a lot of standing back, asking myself who exactly I want to work with, what my niche is, and what exactly the most effective way to go forward is. I am organizing Lightworkers. I know how to take talk and turn it into action. I know how to take a group of people, connect them all together, and then propel them forward. I know how to use physics and emotional energy to generate momentum. A lot of people do not know this. In fact, I have yet to see anybody with this particular skill. What I see is a lot of people all standing around, individual, and no one's connecting. In order to do that, you need to understand how emotions work, you need to understand emotional energy, you need to understand how perspectives work, and you need to know consciously precisely what is happening when we have an emotional transaction. This is something that I discuss a lot in Triadic Healing, and this is something that I've been going over a lot in my networking groups. There are a lot of people in the world who want to help other people. And the problem is, I see a lot of those people being absolutely unrealistic with their situation. I see a lot of people step forward to say, this is my dream and this is my goal. And halfway through a session or a conversation, they will break down, cry, and fall apart on the floor. So this is me stepping into Lightworkers and saying, you need to get your shit together. I know you mean well, and believe me, I've been there. But let me explain to you the psychology of what's really going on. When a person goes through trauma, there are two kinds of people. They most likely will either turn into a taker and a narcissist, or they will turn into an empath and a lightworker. This is not a competition, and this is not a divide. The person who goes into the empath, into that route, the lightworker route, finds comfort in nurturing and helping others. This is an emotional prosthetic. Yes, it is a good thing to help others, but not at the expense of you. In the case of these people, they lack the first ethic, which is self-reliability. They believe, in most cases, in fact, in my research, every case, that love equals being needed. And because they haven't done the mental work to fix themselves, to make themselves stable, they cannot help others, but they want to. Now, these people genuinely do want to help others. Absolutely. It is their calling. They need it. But the magnification on this is cranked up to like 60. It is who you are, and it's unchecked. It's undisciplined. And that's not going to help anybody. And that's the problem. We have a lot of light workers who are saying, yes, I want to help, and they're running toward it, but they haven't taken care of themselves. Imagine a medical doctor who is treating tuberculosis while he has tuberculosis. That's not going to be a very good doctor. He has to first step back and take care of himself. And that is the first ethic, taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. That is why most of us are in the situation that we're in. I've done the work. I've gotten through it. And what I found when I was done was that my trauma didn't mean a goddamn thing until and unless I used it for good. So I created Triadic Healing. I created the Healing Garden in direct response to how much I suffered, to give meaning to my trauma. And now I am mentally in a place where I can be the best for my people. What you are doing and what you want in life is fantastic, and it is who you are. And it's not going to go away, but you are not going to be of use to anybody until and unless you get your shit together. If you want to get your shit together, you're going to have to heal. Now, there's tons of things out there, but a really hardcore fact about life in general is this. We have a system that is run by the government, insurance companies, and pharmaceuticals. Their agenda is to keep everyone sick so they stay in business. Now, there's a lot of psychologists who know this and who are fighting the system inside the system. Now, for me, this is my very personal belief, I think that's a lost cause. So I stand outside of the system going, yeah, I'm going to do my own thing far away from the pharmaceuticals because that's corrupt and bad ethics. And there are people inside who are fighting the fight, and I commend them. I don't fight that fight. I fight the fight on the outside, far away from the pharmaceutical companies, doing my own thing over here. And I'm offering my program to everybody saying, look, if you want to learn how to do this, if you want to get better, I got the God Code. It's really awesome. It unlocks your brain. It puts everything in perspective. And my case studies are literally healed in about 9 to 12 weeks. And they're ready to do the work. It's not the only option. There's tons of options out there for you. This is mine. But really, this video is about slapping everybody over the head saying, light work is fantastic. And you wanting to help people is a fantastic cause. And it is who you are. But you really need to get your shit together or you're not going to be able to help anybody. So figure out what it is you need to do to get your shit together so you can make a difference. Now, this is the hierarchy of status in the world. Foundationals, the common man, live down here. Everybody is down here. You have to escape down here. The government is here. Trump and billionaires and the people we see on the news are here. There's a whole world up here, and there's world peace ambassadors, celebrities, and philanthropists up here who are making a difference, who are organizing. This is my network. This is where I am. I am at the head of this, where I am pulling together the top super genius minds, and we are organizing. We are not taking anybody down. We are not challenging anybody. We are just building an alternative for all the people who have been rejected by society. And we're organizing it with triadic healing. We have taken my healing engine. This is the healing engine that I've made. And we are expanding it and getting ready to plug it into society. And the engine heals people by tapping into our natural evolution, our natural learning centers, our natural parenting skills. And it's automated, so it will just generate itself and go through the system. It's beautiful. And it heals people along the way. It is gorgeous. We are aware of the problem and we're organizing. But the problem that we have is people don't know how to connect. We have a lot of people who are all grounding rods with their own individual ideas, their own perspectives, and no one is connecting. And we have got to connect. This is networking. Now, I know how to do this too. I already have a solution for that as well. So that is the program that we are doing right now. This is the plan. We are launching it at the end of January. And we need light workers. This is not a one-man deal. This is not going to work. This is going to take every single one of us. But there are so many of us who have the intentions in the heart in the right place and who have not gotten their shit together. Stop talking. Take action. This is really where you need to learn how to propel yourself on your own momentum to start stepping forward. I have a link. I dropped it down below. Contact me. Ask me, how can I get involved? Where do you need me? Put me somewhere. I can work with you. We can figure shit out. But if you're not going to take action, you're not going to go anywhere. No one person can propel themselves alone. No one. No matter how smart you are, no matter how righteous and how fantastic you are, no matter how pure your intentions are, without other people, you go nowhere. That's what community is for, which means you need to plug into a community. And joining a Facebook group and then sitting there doing nothing is not it. So if you're serious about doing light work, it's time to start plugging in, because we're at the top and we've got it in motion and we're generating it and we've turned it on, and the generator is going on ahead and we're moving. This is a project that anyone can jump into at any point. So this is me raising the beacon, lighting my torch and saying, we're calling you guys. It's time to get started. It's time to organize. I'm going to say again, this is not a competition. We are not taking anybody down. We are not challenging, quite the opposite. We are just providing an alternative that works. By the way, we've got neuroscientists, medical doctors, and psychologists who have evaluated triadic healing, and it works. It's the cure to mental illness. Click in, figure out what you want to do, and do it. It's time to take action. If you're not ready, get ready. Find out how to get ready. I have AnnaImagination.com, and on that are my classes. You can take a look at my podcast. It's all of my shit all out there. It's very much a DIY. If you want a guide to sit down and walk you through, I do that too. This stuff is not, it's free. It's absolutely no cost. You just got to do it. But if you're not plugging in and actually prioritizing your healing so you can do what you want to do, you're not going to go anywhere. It takes a community to generate an idea forward and to put it in action. So if you're serious about being light workers, if you're serious about doing the light work and healing the world, then take action. Thank you so much, and may the kindest of words always find you.